We have come to Acton Town Station for a very special occasion on the tube. We are getting a ride from Acton Town to Oxbridge and then back from Oxbridge to Acton Town on a 1930s stock tube train. There are 4 carriages and they're all designated different colours, and of course we're in the pink carriage and you had to book it in advance online. Details of how to book further trips will come up later in this episode. You can become a friend of the London Transport Museum, and if you do that you will get free access to the museum itself at Covent Garden and the depot at Acton Town, which is once a year the access for members. And there are also pre-notification of various other events and bus trips as well, we've been told. Details of how to join are on the screen right now.
Let's be creative.
Different crown style.
Oh wow.
I think I'm going to go whichever one might fit with my head.
Well, very adaptable.
Ken, you got one for me too.
Stencils are quite fabulous.
Are you supposed to be cutting it out or something?
Yeah. So you draw an outline, you see. Okay. We don't want to miss the train. I've cut out my maple leaf. And
That's really good.
Stick it that side down so you cannot see all the outline drawing. Nice bit of glue. Keep it in place. Oops, I just ripped it. See? But you'll never know. You'll never notice the rip. This is the point where you say you'll never notice the join. So we're going to cover my mistake up.
Have some of this stuff too.
Yeah. So a little bit of lace, you see. Like that. Oh, where's my bit of sellotape going? Oh, it's almost still on my finger. Got 2 nice regal purple feathers, a nice purpley sort of pinkish magenta one because we're in the pink car. My maple leaf is underneath. I've tried to hide it, to be honest, and there's a bit of lace. So we're good to go. How are you getting on, Paul?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna cover mine with the lace.
You better to use sellotape for the feathers. Put the lid bag on that as well. Don't forget your leaflets as well.
Very fiddlies. Is it right?
The theme of today's trip is the coronation of King Charles III, hence the crowns.
Which one are we?
We're in this one.
Do we get on over here or do we get on
No,
that
on the other side. It has to go out and then reverse. There's a lot of excitement here as people have got off the previous journey. But we can't board here. The train has to leave the station and then come back in on the other platform on the other side. So we'll be going up the steps and down the other steps to board very soon. Follow the bunting. Perfect.
Find a step down into the train, please.
Where do you want to sit?
I don't know.
Middle? Middle for diddle? We are on board, and in true London Underground tradition, we are running at least 15 minutes late, and we have had a platform alteration. So it's the real full classic experience. And we're on. And it says that we are on the Northern Line. And this could be the first time that the Northern Line ever visits Oxbridge.
So we just passed Park Royal and now I think we're approaching Acton.
And it's a non-stop service.
It's a pretty big carriage, I think. I don't know how many people it holds, but there is a big amount.
Now, did you notice, I mentioned privately to you earlier that my shirt is the same style as the bouquet. And look, it's almost identical, see? Don't worry, I did get a little bit earlier and we're not looking between your legs. We have arrived at the halfway point at Uxbridge, and this is an interesting time to say that, of course, our journey today started in Uxbridge to Acton Town. In Acton Town to Uxbridge, where we're stopping for 1 minute. Then we go back to Acton Town, and then we have to get home back to Uxbridge again. So we will have done this journey like 4 times.
I know you are enjoying the show, so why not subscribe? Just hit the subscribe button.
People must have been shorter back then. I mean, I'm quite small myself, but if you want to stand up like this and look out the window, you can't see it, so you've got to be down like this. So people must have been around 5'2" back in the 1930s. That's a view that you don't get every day on the tube. Shall we make our way back? Back in the day, you'd be called a strap hanger, and in fact, on the New York City subway, they still are called strap hangers because there are straps on every train. Well, it's a bit dangerous here. I'm going back to my seat now. Much better. We are arriving back at Acton Town. Time to get on. Already? Yes. Shall we go up to the top?
Yes.
Well, I think we've had an absolutely fantastic day on the Heritage train, and we're now back on the regular Piccadilly line back to Uxbridge. So what was your highlight of the day, Paul?
I think experiencing what the actual carriages were like, going from station to station.
And for me, it was the smell, which of course we can't capture on here. It wasn't exactly musty, but if you sort of imagine walking into like a bric-a-brac shop or an antique store, something like that, it's that sort of heritage type smell, which just sort of takes you back, even to an era before I was born. Now, you were talking to one of the volunteers on board. What were you asking him?
I was asking whether it was a Piccadilly line or a Northern line. He said that those trains are from the old Northern line and Piccadilly line models.
And of course, it did have the Northern Line map. If you fancy taking a ride on one of the heritage trains, just take a look at the address on screen now for further information. We'll be back on the tube soon. Can't say it's going to be a heritage one, but we'll see you then. Bye.
It's the coronation of King Charles III and also our 200th episode.
We have got a packed programme that's fit for a king.
So let's start the show.